Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we break down the charts every single day. So if you like money and you like crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now, before we get into the charts, I just want to play a quick little clip from yesterday's video. Right here, I am expecting us to get a move to the upside to at least probably the bottom of this range, potentially all the way up to my blue box here. So I'm expecting quite a big move to the upside. Okay guys, as you can see, we did in fact get that move to the upside, which I did call down here. So price has actually played out exactly as predicted. So we got that first bounce right to that line, and then we got that second move into my blue box. So we absolutely nailed that trade. And if we actually have a look, that was a 7% move. So with 10x leverage, which is what we were trading with, we actually made 70% profit on that trade. Now, I've actually taken profit on that trade and I am looking to get into shorts. And the reason for that, guys, is you got to remember, you want to think of price in terms of ranges, right? So ever since we broke below this blue box, we are now in a new range between these two boxes, right? So let me draw this. So we're now trading in this sideways range. We had a deviation below and a deviation above, right? But you want to get, you don't want to get overly bullish, right? Coming up to the highs of a range. You want to be looking for moves down. You never want to try to long at key resistances because that's how you get wrecked as a trader, right? So at this key level, we are looking to get a possible move down and continue trading within this range before we either get a breakout to the upside or we get a breakout to the downside. Now, let's pull up our volume profile for a second. So if I actually pull our volume profile for this little range here, so we can actually see that we've actually come up and we've rejected perfectly off of our value area high. And based on the rules of a volume profile, if you reject the high of a range, it is then more probable than not that you're actually going to come down to the mid-range of your volume profile, which is this white line here, and then to the bottom of your volume profile, which is this blue line. So based on the rules of the volume profile, it is actually more likely than not that we are going to come back down to my blue box of support here, which also coincides with this red line. So I'm expecting a move down, but if we have a look at our indicators, so what is market cipher B telling us? Well, we can actually see on the 4-hour time frame that our momentum wave is actually quite a bit over bought, and it is looking like it's wanting to curve to the downside to give us that move down. Now, if we go into some lower time frames, we can actually see on the 2-hour chart, it's already printed that red dot here. And we know that the 2 and 3 hour time frames like to flow into the 4-hour time frame. So I'm expecting that to start to move down towards the upside, which will also drag price down with it into our blue box here. And let's pull up our Bollinger Bands real quick. So we can actually see in our Bollinger Band, we're actually at the top of that range, right? Which is quite heavy resistance. Whereas before, when we actually broke down to the bottom of that range, that was when I was quite bullish and I was looking for that long trade to the upside. But now that we are at the top, I'm expecting that we are going to see a bit of a move down, at least to our mid-range point, which is this orange line here, but potentially all the way down to the bottom. So right now we do actually have 3 different indicators that are suggesting a move down. So that's why I'm a little bit bearish in the short term. I'm not actually expecting us to make new lows just yet, but I'm expecting to at least get that move down into my blue box here. Now, what else do I want to have a look at? Oh yeah. So if we actually pull a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top of a range, this is the most likely area that I'll be expecting us to come down to. We may stop at the 0.38 or the 0.5. But this golden pocket actually lines up perfectly with the bottom of our resistance. And I believe if we actually pull our volume profile as well, we can actually see confluence with that blue line perfectly inside our golden pocket. So this right here is the key level that I'm going to be targeting for a long. So I'm expecting price to come down into our golden pocket before making a higher high and potentially breaking to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at in the charts at the moment. That's pretty much all I've got for today. So make sure if you like this video to go like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.